Every occasion is better with a good cigar. That's why Shane and Randy created a uniquely wild business. They got a great deal on a 73 Airstream, and Old Stogie Company Mobile Cigar Lounge was born. Serving Victoria and the Crossroads area, this 31-foot vintage Airstream with its custom interior and outdoor seating options will elevate your event and impress your friends. Enjoy comfy benches, custom built, and walls made of reclaimed Hurricane Harvey fence slats. You could say Old Stogie Company was literally built on whiskey and cigar smoke. The next step in this crazy venture was to educate the public about cigars and the culture surrounding them. So the Old Stogie Radio Show was born. Here they are, your hosts for the next half hour. It's Randy Pollard and Shane Blucker, a.k.a. the Old Stogies.
Thank you, Stacy. We are the Old Stogies. I'm Randy.
And I'm Shane.
And Shane and I have Old Stogie Company. We are a mobile cigar lounge that we've built into a 31-foot Airstream trailer. Her name is Stella Stogie. We provide not only great cigars for sale on location, but a really nice, comfortable place to sit and smoke and just let the day run off of you. Old Stogie Company is available for private events for fundraisers, weddings, and parties. Be sure and check our website, oldstogiecompany.com, for pricing. Now, we also do public events. Talk a little about that, Shane.
So, yeah, we show up at a bunch of different locations in the Crossroads area.
And in those events, everyone's invited.
Yes, those are the ones that are open to the public. We're there selling cigars, nice air-conditioned place for everybody to hang out in. Most of the events, you're allowed to bring your drinks in, so we have a good time.
Hope to see you there. So how was your weekend?
Good. Yours?
Oh, like I say, I never had a bad weekend. They're all good.
I've had a few bad ones.
Well, yeah, we'll just leave that there.
All right.
So we were at O'Neill's on Thursday night. Mm-hmm. Gotta love O'Neill's. Great place.
Yes, definitely a great place.
Then on Friday in Beeville, that was the rollout of the Louisiana Purchase. The last two caskets of that.
I'm still recuperating.
Did I say caskets? Casks.
Caskets?
Casks. Casks. And then Saturday, we were all the way up near I-10 at Mahek Winery for their wine club pickup.
Yep.
And that's always a lot of fun.
That's one Randy I really like.
Yep. Good wine, good food, good people, good music, good day. Mm-hmm. So that's a Randy you like?
Well, yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, when you're hanging out with that many Randy people, it gets a little odd sometimes.
I understand. That's one of my best traits, is being odd.
You wear it well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I used to try to break even, but I said, never mind. So what do we got coming up next week?
Let's see. We are going to be at Whistling Duck Winery.
Ooh, that place is fun. Mm-hmm. Yeah, really great. A beautiful vineyard out there.
Last
really
time
nice
we were up
wine.
there, we had a blast.
Yeah, we did. And so we just got confirmation today that on the 21st, we're going to be at the Brew at the Zoo.
Yeah. Looking forward to that. That's going to be fun.
That's going to be a lot of fun. And what's the big event in October we're looking forward to?
What did they call that?
What is that? Yeah, I hope we don't get the boot. What is
Boot Fest.
Boot Fest. That's the one.
Yeah.
We're going to be there Friday and Saturday both. That's going to be a huge
event. We're going to be right
event.
up next to the stage.
Yep. Sure are. So that's going to be a fantastic event.
My voice is going to be gone that weekend.
We can only hope.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Payback for the Randy
That's
joke.
for the Randy thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, the event calendar is brought to you by 705 Designs. Now, if you're a business owner, raise your hand. Okay, you, right there. You understand how hard it is to get the message out to your customers. Well, let me tell you, the people at 705 Designs can make that a lot easier with targeted marketing that will take your business to the next level. SEVENOFIVE designs.com.
You have any good cigars here recently? I know we've got in some new stuff in the lounge. I was just wondering, have you tried any of them?
You know, I smoked one of those nubs the other night.
The Cameron?
The Cameron that I really enjoyed. That is such a nice, easy draw and a nice, even burning cigar.
All the way down.
Yeah. Really, really good cigar. How about you?
I haven't really tried anything new here recently. I did have one of those nubs. Of course, I've had a couple of them before. But yeah, they're one of my favorites. I really do like them.
Yeah. And actually today, our guest that we're going to introduce in a minute brought us in some Warfighters.
Yeah.
Which is a really good cigar.
Right after the show.
Yep.
Jumping on that.
Yep. It's a nice cigar, good even draw, nice flavor. And we have been approved to carry those in the lounge. So you'll be seeing those in our lineup before too long.
What are some of the other things that we hopefully carry soon in the lounge?
Oh, you know what? We've been looking at several different brands. I think we've got a Romeo y Julieta that's going to be coming in sometime this week.
Yeah, we do have that. I also know Southern Draw has a couple of new brands out of their kudzu and their Jacob's Ladder, which I am just stoked to get a hold of one of those new Jacob's Ladders.
Yeah, those are supposed to be really good.
Yeah.
And we're going to be working those into the line over the next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you? What would you like to see us carry in the line?
Ooh, I am such a Southern Draw fan. It's hard for me to get excited about many other cigars.
Yeah.
I've always been intrigued by those, what are they, the dry leaf cigars, the wrapper? Has that dry leaf around it?
Yeah.
I've always wanted to try one. I hadn't broke down and bought one yet.
Yeah. That would be interesting. I've seen those too, and I've never had one either.
Yeah.
So I think that'd be a lot of fun. Just as
I think one of our previous guests, Mike Barnes, he's big on those.
Yes.
But,
So, yeah, let's give those a shot in a month or so. Hey, all of you sitting out here listening to this, let us know what you would like for us to carry in the lounge by way of cigars. If you have a favorite one, whether it be Oliva, Arturo Fuente, whatever, hit us up on Facebook. Let us know what you'd like to see, and maybe we'll work it into the line.
oh, I just thought of one.
Okay?
Really want to get one of those flatheads.
Oh, yeah, the flatheads.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are supposed to be really good.
We do have those on our wish list.
Yeah, somebody was talking to us about those. They're supposed to be nice. Morgan, yeah, Morgan Hale at Gulf Breeze.
Yeah.
Was telling us about the flatheads and saying they were really good cigars.
They are.
So listen, we're going to step outside. We're going to have a cigar, but you guys stay exactly where you are because you're going to hear some great music. And when we come back on the other side of this song, we're going to be joined by our guests, a couple guys from the Tacticool Misfits.
Wrigley and Hammer.
Wrigley and Hammer, and you do not want to miss what that is all about. Let me tell you. So anyway, stand by. We'll be back shortly. Club Classic Rock 106.9. And we are back. We're the old Stogies. Thanks for joining us again. Now in the studio now, we have a couple great guys, the Tacticool Misfits. And they're from very East Texas, Kirbyville area. So guys, thanks for joining us. We got Hammer and we got Wrigley, and we're going to let you explain about the code names there. But glad you guys are here. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a pleasure. Tell us about the names. Where'd you get the name Wrigley?
So the name Wrigley came from, I'm originally from the North, Illinois area. And so, we thought the Yankee name was kind of played out because, when you think of a Northerner, you think of Yankee. So I figured, since I'm a Cubs fan, I figured the best between area of calling me a Yankee was Wrigley.
Well, maybe I should ask first, why do you have code names?
They're more call signs than code names.
Oh, okay.
We thought nothing really says tactical like having your own call sign. And so a couple of the guys didn't necessarily want their real names and identities out there. And what better way than to have some call signs that we all go by?
Gotcha.
We should do that.
Yeah, we should do that.
Come up with some nicknames.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah.
Let's see. For you,
Randothy. No.
I like that one.
I'm just really not feeling that.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't
I mean, you can roll with it. It might sound pretty cool.
I don't know about that. I want to get into the whole Tacticool thing, but Hammer, tell us about your name.
Well, it's hard to explain over radio, but since I'm kind of Jew-ish, and you got to have a little hand wiggle in there when you say it.
I got you.
My gamer tag on Xbox used to be the Hebrew Hammer, and we just decided to shorten it down and just make it Hammer. So,
Gotcha. But you guys didn't pick your own names.
No, we did not. So we, in typical military fashion, being that we are the Tacticool Misfits, you don't decide your own call sign. So your friends, your partners that you work with, they decide it for you. So we didn't,
Gotcha.
We had a little bit of veto power in some of the names that we came up with, because it goes off the wall occasionally. But, for the most part, it stayed everyone else picked.
Oh, okay.
So now, before we get too far, tell us exactly what Tacticool Misfits, what do they do?
Yeah.
So we're on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and pretty much we shoot guns. We review guns. We do challenges with each other, see who can outshoot the other one. Kind of a very Top Gear format where we decide a challenge. Like our first episode that went live was a budget build. So we had to find a gun that was less than $800, and we went through a series of challenges to see who's performed the best through accuracy, maneuverability, and I can't even remember the third one now because it's been so long since it went out.
Well, it's okay. Just out of curiosity, which gun won?
Mine did. Hammer, the AK-47, beat out all the AR-15s. So
Yeah.
Okay, so let's be clear really quick. There was a lot of guns, there was a lot of people, and there was a lot of, variables that went into this. But the thing is the AK did succeed in certain facets, and so did the ARs as well that we used. So it's, yes, his did win, but there, it's not just that one gun showing. It's every gun showing its potential, more or less.
Gotcha.
And as you can tell, he's still a little hurt by it.
Well, I'm sensing some competitiveness lingering there just under the surface. Yeah, that's a good thing, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
we're all very competitive. I mean, we like to have a lot. I mean, most of it is having fun. It's not necessarily all about competitive. I mean, yes, it is a little bit, but a lot of it is about having fun with our best friends.
Yeah. So how many guys are there?
There's actually 5 of us total.
Okay.
I'm the only civilian of the group.
Okay.
The other 4 are, I think y'all are all Army,
We are
aren't
all
you?
Army, yes.
And so we've got one of us is out in West Texas. That's Kickstand. He only has one leg, so Kickstand
Cool,
seemed
man.
appropriate.
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
And then Moose and Grid are both down towards Beaumont.
Moose has big ears.
Yeah.
Moose is
He's a little bitty short guy.
he's built like a moose.
Yeah,
you know?
no, I got you.
There's nothing wrong with
Some things, some jokes write themselves.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
got you.
Yeah, and Grid, I don't even remember how did we come up with Grid's name, to be honest. Now I can't
That's
even
his.
think.
That's his.
Oh, that was his gamer tag. That's right. Yeah. Grid got his name from his gamer tag because he's big into video games. So, like I said, like we were talking earlier, we're all multifaceted people. We're not just by the military or by our photographer over here that we got going on.
We didn't even mention that.
Yeah,
We
we didn't even
didn't.
mention that. We should mention that Hammer, aka Connor Fuller, is actually a master photographer. And are you still one of the youngest master photographers in
Yes,
Texas?
I'm one of the youngest in the country.
Really?
And I was just recently actually named in the top 200 high school senior photographers in the world.
Wow! Congratulations! Wow, that's amazing.
Now, I've noticed in a lot of your videos, you guys are smoking cigars. Big cigar smokers?
I am. Moose smokes occasionally, but I mean,
Just the
pretty
two
much
of you?
every time we film, I have a cigar. If I'm not at work in front of clients, I have a cigar.
Your preferred one is the Warfighter, right?
Yes.
Currently?
Yeah. Actually, I've been on a warfighter kick for about 2.5 years now.
Okay.
He's a veteran-owned company out towards San Antonio, and I've just really enjoyed him, and I like the mission statement behind it.
So earlier you told us that the Tacticool Misfits were founded on 3 things. Can you tell us what those are?
Guns, beer, and a good time.
No.
Well,
Tagline, dude, it's on our hat.
Oh, making questionable decisions.
That's it.
That's right. My
That's
bad.
it.
Sorry.
so guns, beer, and questionable decisions.
Yes.
Is that
Yeah,
it?
and I mean, that's pretty much how all 5 of us live our life.
Well, perfect. I mean, it's the foundation for.
It's the
success.
foundation for any solid shooter.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Tell us about the word tacticool. What does that mean? I know what tactical is, but what is tacticool?
So tacticool is kind of like, it derives from the word tactical, right?
Yeah, gotcha.
But what it is the type of more or less gear that you use, right, on your types of rifles, your pistols, your gear itself. So the type of clothes you wear, or like, you have chest rigs and stuff like that you can wear as well. And so it kind of highlights the stuff that you wear more than how necessarily good of a shooter you could or could not be.
Ah,
Yeah, so it's the guys that are, they run around looking like Call of Duty, but they don't know how to operate their weapons in any way, shape, or form. So they're the tactical guys. They're looking cool. And so the whole name came from basically we're poking fun at it because we like to be tactical whenever we feel like it.
so it's more about flash than bang.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got you. What made you guys form this group?
In all honesty, we just wanted to have fun and shoot guns, and seeing as how I have all the equipment already, we said, why don't we put this on YouTube? And it just blew up on Facebook and started running with it.
Yeah,
Real quick, throw out the YouTube channel so everybody
yeah.
is aware.
Yeah, so you can go to YouTube and look up Tacticool Misfits, and we have a couple videos already out as we speak. And we will be having another teaser coming out shortly, and a brand new video coming out shortly as well.
We have 2 new episodes that are coming out this month.
That's right. I forgot. It is 2 new episodes.
Yeah, we have an everyday carry challenge. What pistol is the best for carrying every day? And then we have a bolt rifle challenge. which somehow we found out my ex-wife still had a hand in ruining my equipment.
Oh,
So,
wow, nice. It's just the gift that keeps on giving.
Right?
Yeah. Now, you guys are also doing something a little more less techie than that too, right? You were talking about bows and things like that a while ago.
Yeah, very shortly we'll be filming a new episode for Archery Challenge.
There you go.
So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. It won't be technically under our gun standard, as you could call it. But, yeah, we're not just trying to show necessarily that we're just guns, because, yeah, all of us like guns. We like to do stuff guns. But, there's other ways than other outdoorsy stuff that we can show that is tactical in a way.
Yeah.
So
excellent.
let's bring that back around. Earlier you mentioned you kind of do the show kind of like Top Gear, right? And that's where the fun is. It's not just standing there showing gun safety, proper usage, and stuff like that. There's a little bit of fun with it, but you still include the proper usage and some of the gun safety. I mean, you guys obviously.
Yeah, so we want to stress always use your gun safely, always
Right.
store it properly, all that stuff. That's. I mean, I'm not trying to make it sound obvious, but that kind of goes with the
Yeah.
what. But with Top Gear being said, yes, there is maybe a little sabotage here and there. We kind of mess around with people
With the
occasionally.
competition.
Yeah,
aspect of it.
competition-wise, yes.
Let me tell you guys, I have seen some of their videos on YouTube, and the one that sticks in my mind is when you did the shotgun challenge. And there's Wrigley waist deep in a tank, and somebody tosses him a shotgun that immediately is submerged in the tank, and he pulls it out and loads it up, because one of the tests was how well does a shotgun fire when it's been submerged?
yeah, so, I mean, when you think shotguns, most of the time you're duck hunting or you're out in the marsh or something, and he was actually in a pond. I mean, it wasn't even a tank. It was just a dirt pond that was full of mud and dirt.
Gotcha.
And when you're out in the marsh, you may fall down, you may drop your gun, whatever. So we want to see which one's going to function and fire the best after being dunked literally in the mud. And, Moose may have held Wrigley's gun underwater a little bit longer than we agreed to, but, that's kind of what Wrigley was saying is the fun of it is we kind of sabotage each other every now and then.
Yeah.
So I watched a video earlier today. It was, I watched it last night, and then you showed us that same video again today. So the way I see it, Moose is there for the sex appeal, right? I mean,
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's
100%.
that's why he's laying on the ground, and the video just pans up and
Just
it's
cuddling the AK-47.
Yeah, we want to highlight that he's definitely there for sex appeal.
I'm thinking you may want to reconsider casting that role. I'm just saying.
I don't know. I mean, it's tracking pretty well.
Is
so.
it?
He's not quite a Sharon Stone, but he makes a great Melissa McCarthy.
Gotcha. Well, no one can argue about that.
Why would you?
Their YouTube videos are just really funny, but still kind of cool, because you see which one's going to fire and which one's not going to fire, and we see who's the best shot, and we see who's not the best. Who's the best shot, by the way?
Honestly, it all comes down to the weapon. I mean, there are several coming up where you expect certain people to do better just because that's maybe what they carry or what you would expect they were trained on, that kind of thing. And the fun part of it is that mental block of competition sometimes jumps in, and all of a sudden here's Wrigley firing an entire 30-round magazine trying to hit a single beer can 20 yards downrange, and he has to get a different rifle.
Oh.
So, I mean, it happens.
I think I could probably shorten that answer up for you, because we talked earlier in the lounge.
Yeah.
What Hammer's trying to say, as the civilian, he is the best shot in the group.
That's kind of what I heard too.
Okay, well, I'd like to argue for myself, but that's clear in the videos is not so true. I'd like to argue kickstand. Okay, the only reason I say that is because this man stood on one leg and hit a target once.
Wow.
I'd love to argue myself, but I don't think that's very right at this point.
Yeah, literally in that first video, and we could not have scripted it better. He jumps over a wall and his leg falls off, and he hops probably 30 yards
I think it was
to
30
the
yards, yeah.
range, pulls up his rifle, loads it, and hits 2 targets with 1 shot each, hobbling on one leg, trying to maintain balance. And the whole time his prosthetic is still in his pants leg. He just drug it along with him.
That's
It
a
was
Quentin,
honestly
Quentin
impressive.
Tarantino movie right
Yeah,
there.
I think it is.
mean,
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, so it's hard for me to, go for that best top shot role, but I don't think I can claim
You
that.
need to call that guy Cyborg,
Well,
not Kickstand.
plus kickstand is the only one out of us who's ever made a 1.5-mile shot. So
Oh,
that's
wow.
pretty impressive too.
Wow. That was with a 22?
No,
Bow and arrow?
this dude, I mean, it must be nice to be a single guy on government pay. You know, he built himself a custom 338 Lapua and lives in West Texas, so he can reach out as far as he can see.
Yeah.
That's the good thing about West Texas. There is nothing for a mile and a half.
Yeah.
So that's the only target you have.
Many times over a mile and a half, I think, in West Texas. So, guys, go online, watch some of their YouTube videos. You will be entertained, I promise. These guys are.
We're going to have a video coming out from the lounge. here
Yes,
soon.
we are. We are. When we leave the studio here, we're going to be headed back to the lounge, and we're going to record a little bit. And yeah, these guys they're really cool guys. They do some really neat stuff, talking about what gun is best in this situation and how it holds up to this. And I guess some of that comes down to user, doesn't it?
Yeah, 100% is the user. Big thing is no one can tell you exactly what gun is perfect for you. The big thing you got to realize of all these videos that we're doing is that we're showing what we think is best.
Sure.
And, we like these guns the way they fit for our hand and for the way we draw and way we train.
Yes.
For example, you could want something different than me. Maybe you want a H&K and I want a Glock.
Yeah.
Or maybe you want the Glock and I want the HK. Just remember that not all these videos are specific for one single style of person. Make sure when you go out and do what you want to do, make sure you pick what works best for you.
True. Absolutely. Well, listen, while you guys are here, we're going to go ahead and go into part 2 of our worst cigar advice ever given. We started that last week. Cigar advice number 2 that is just terrible. Age your cigars. They'll get better over time.
I mean, if I can chime in,
Please.
I've got some Cuban Rejectos I bought about 10 years ago.
Yeah?
They're still at the house in somewhere.
Yeah? Somewhere?
Yeah.
In the
I think the
humidor?
dog ate one of them.
Yeah, don't
He
smoke
seemed
that
to
one.
like it.
Yeah.
Followed him around for 3 weeks with a baggie.
Yeah. But the truth of the matter is that most cigars, before they get to the store or the lounge or wherever, are pre-aged.
Well, it also depends on how they're taken care of. I mean,
True.
we do have some really, really nice Gurkhas. Have been aged 15 years.
15
that we sell
years.
in the lounge.
Yeah. But that
Just
was
an-
by Gurkha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They aged them.
Yeah.
Not us.
Exactly. Yeah. If you put it up on a shelf for 3 months, it's not going to make that big of a difference after they've been aged 15 years.
It's going to look like the dog ate it.
Yeah, it is going to look like the dog ate it. Yeah. And I think that's where that is coming from, is just that, no, just buy one that's pre-aged and enjoy it. And
And if you're having trouble with your humidor, talk to Google.
yeah, consult the Oracle.
Yeah, it'll help you out.
Yeah, absolutely. Or talk to us when you come in the lounge, because we've had some experience with that. We could possibly help you out.
So we got some new current events coming up here soon.
Oh yeah, let's hear about them.
No, I was going to let you tell them.
Oh no, I've talked way too much. You go right ahead.
Oh, okay. Well, I just thought I'd like to bring up about our new online store.
What? That's new.
It's sort of new, but I mean, it's been doing well.
Yeah.
Check out our webpage. It's under the Travels tab. We have all our old radio shows, video outtakes of everything, and, we just started getting a lot closer this week. We're very close to the podcast.
We're very close to rolling that baby out.
Yeah. So why don't you go ahead and tell them where we're going to be one more time?
Yeah, absolutely. So Saturday, we're going to be at Whistling Duck Winery. You don't want to miss that, because it's going to be a great day with wine, food, music, and, of course, the Stogies will be there.
All right, so this calendar segment was brought to you by LN Imaging. Get ready for a fun time, a great value, and beautiful imaging. LN Imaging's slogan is, it's all about the experience. They have over 20 years of experience creating beautiful images. They also do newborn photos at Citizens Birth Center. So call 361-570-8326 today.
Okay, well, thank you all for joining us. We're here every Sunday at 5 p.m. or after the Texans game, whichever comes first. Thank you guys for coming in and joining us. Appreciate y'all being here. Seriously, go to the YouTube channel. You will absolutely love it. I'm going to give you guys the last word.
Thanks for having us on. Make sure y'all follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tacticool Misfits. That's Tacticool. And we got a few sponsors we're working with.
First one is Shady Rays. They make some really nice sunglasses for men and women, and they have a really good return policy.
Hunting Fuel. They make some pretty awesome apparel for outdoorsmen and just your average hunters.
Also, Dragon Targets. They make some great AR-500 targets.
And Warfighter Tobacco, obviously, making some pretty awesome cigars. Check out their Victory cigars that are only $17.76.
Nice. So, yeah, man, appreciate y'all coming in. We enjoyed having y'all and hanging out with y'all
Enjoyed
afternoon.
it
It was a
immensely.
blast.
Yeah.
Absolute blast. Well, that's it for this week. We will see you next Sunday at 5. And as always,
Smoke 'em if you got 'em.
and we got 'em.
This has been the Old Stogie Radio Show. Tune in each and every Sunday at 5 p.m. to catch up with Randy and Shane about their favorite pastime, drinking whiskey and smoking cigars. Find out more and book them to enhance your next event at oldstogiecompany.com.